Now, why is it that you would even feel the vibrational relationship between you and you? Well, because it's you. When you're pulling apart, it doesn't feel good. And when you're in alignment, it feels wonderful. But there is another piece to this that we know. If you understand this, then you'll understand why you feel the way you do about the things you feel the way you do about. And you'll understand why everybody else feels the way they do. In other words, as you get this, all mysteries in life, why anything has happened to anyone, including you or anyone that you're watching, you will now understand. Because there is this powerful and utterly consistent law that is the manager, the vibrational manager, you might say, of this universe. And it is called law of attraction. Law of attraction is the manager of vibrational frequencies. Law of attraction says when you offer a vibration, things that match that vibration come back to you. So when you're beating the drum of, I don't have enough money, more money cannot come to you. It cannot come because you're beating the drum of something different than what you're asking for. But remember, when you're beating the drum of I don't have enough money, you're asking for more money. And the non-physical part of you has become the vibrational equivalent of more money. So now, law of attraction is responding to both aspects of that which is you. Doesn't that make sense to you? If law of attraction is this equal opportunity manager, responding to all vibrations, bringing vibrations together that are a match to one another, doesn't it make sense that law of attraction is responding to the non-physical part of you as well as the physical part of you? So now we have a question. We're going to appeal to your logic, and then if you get it wrong, we'll tell you the real answer. This non-physical part of you, this eternal part of you, eternal is a very long word, isn't it? This eternal part of you, this part of you that has been offering vibration for much longer than you understand time to have existed in your time-space reality. This non-physical part of you that existed before you came forth into this physical body, this non-physical part of you that rides the rocket of desire and becomes the further extended part of you. This non-physical part of you, law of attraction is responding to. And then there's this physical part of you. Perhaps Esther's voice intonation has given it away. Which part do you think law of attraction is responding to in the most powerful way? This eternal part of you, or this part of you that is physically focused right here and now? As you have become through the life that you've lived, law of attraction is powerfully responding to this point of attraction. And what that does to you is it gives you a sensation of momentum, and it's real. It's sort of like a raging river that is flowing in the direction of who you are and all that you want. Can you feel what we're getting at? So as this river is flowing, and it really is, every time you know what you don't want and you ask for something more, you make the river go a little faster. So you, through your physical experience, have caused your river to go faster and faster and faster and faster. The question that this workshop wants to ask and answer is, are you keeping up with the stream that you've set forth? Or are you even going in the direction of what you're asking for? And then we want to say to you, and this is the most important part of all of this, nothing that you want is upstream. Not one thing that you want is upstream. And the reason we know that is because we know how the cycle of life works. We know who you were before you came into this body. We see you in your magnificent time-space reality, carving out the contrast and becoming more. You got to keep up with you or you don't feel good. So when that person has made you feel angry and you are holding this resentful grudge at them because you felt good before that happened and now you feel bad, and you know if they had just behaved differently, you wouldn't be feeling bad. We want to say to you, you're giving your power away by giving them the credit or the responsibility or the blame for the way you feel. Because first of all, you can't control all of them. You try, it's not working out very well. Have you noticed? You cannot control them, and the more you try, the more you realize the impossibility of it. In your focusing upon what's wrong, you hold yourself apart from what is right. And as you hold yourself apart from what is right, and by that we mean apart from that which you have become, you will never ever feel good. If you don't go with that which life has caused you to become, the stream beats you up. If you do go with that which the stream has caused you to become, you have the ride of your life. It's like riding on the edge of the surfboard at the highest peak of exhilaration. When you feel the power of universal forces with you, moving in the direction of all that you are and all that you want, there is no greater feeling of exhilaration or passion than that. And when you don't let yourself go, there is no greater feeling of discomfort than that. So, sometimes we see you. You're living your life, and your life helps you to know that you want more money. Don't have enough, I want more money. And each time you do that, and we want you to know that we noticed that you've done that quite a bit. Oh, you have put a veritable fortune in your vibrational escrow. So all of this money is there for you, all of these resources, all of this expansion, all of this stuff that you want in vibrational escrow, not just waiting for you, but being tended by the broader part of you who is calling you incessantly toward it. So when you hear the call of source and you move in the direction of it, you feel the relief or ease of moving in that direction. But when you stubbornly, because you've learned it from others to be valiant and virtuous and try hard and struggle, get hold of those oars and paddle in opposition to it, you feel the discord within it. And so we notice you are beating the drum. I don't have enough money. 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 I've never had enough money. I can't remember ever having enough money. I cannot ever remember of having enough money. I hardly know anybody who has enough money. I hardly know anybody who has enough money. I hardly know anybody who has enough money. Oh, that bugger over there's got plenty of money. Probably inherited it. Probably dealing drugs. I don't have enough money. 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 What we want you to understand is that in that vibrational attitude, and we have exaggerated it only slightly, in that vibrational attitude, you cannot be the receiver or allower of the money that's all queued up for you. You have to find a way to feel different about what is. And that's the tricky thing, isn't it? About being human with all of this reality around you. Reality is so blatant. Reality is so in your face. Reality is so easy to observe and easy to comment on. And in all of that observation, you keep it active as it is. And when you're keeping what is active, your preferences that have been born out of what is can't be realized by you because you're not a match to what you want. You're a match to what you've got. Now, sometimes what you've got is what you want. We see that. You have lovely relationships in many cases and beautiful families and so many wonderful things in your life. And so all of that observing what is in an attitude of appreciation just cues you up for more like that. But when something in your life is bothering you and you feel compelled to express it, to explain it, to struggle within it, all that happens is that observation, that conversation keeps active within you a vibration that prevents you from going in the direction of what you want. And that causes a vibrational discord within you that feels like negative emotion. When you finally get it, that there's not another person on the planet that can do anything about your vibrational discord, only you. And you stop holding others to a standard of impossibility. When you finally say, hey, you who failed me in this way or in this way or in this way or in this way, hey, lover of mine who ran off with another, or hey, mother of mine who didn't give me enough attention, or hey, friend of mine who doesn't return my phone calls, or hey, employer of mine who doesn't see the value in what I'm doing, or hey, employee of mine who doesn't give me a good day's work, hey, all of you who are betraying me in some way. Instead of saying, hey, look at what you're doing, and feeling the discord of that, as you begin to say, through my life experience with you, I have given birth to something different. And I'm going to leave you where you are to tend to your own reality while I hold to the vision that you have helped me to conjure. I'm going to pretend you are different than you are. And I'm going to get so good at pretending you as I want you to be that I don't notice that you are as you are. And when I get so good at pretending you as I want you to be, you become irrelevant because I've become a vibrational match to the dream that I have dreamed. And you might be the one who comes and fills that dream. You might be part of the manifestation, but you have become irrelevant because someone will now come and be part of the manifestation. There's a world full of beings out there who are already a vibrational match to what you want, that when you become a vibrational match to what you want, must come to you. The universe is orchestrating circumstances and events to accommodate you on every subject in the world. And if what you want is not coming to you, it's not because you are being deprived. It's not because you are unworthy. It's not because Source is busy dealing with the problems of other people. It is that you are a vibrational mismatch to what you're asking for. So if you've got negative emotion and you don't know what it means, and you don't do anything deliberately about choosing a better feeling thought so that you move your habit of thought into a better feeling place, don't worry, it will get bigger. And if you still don't worry, it will get bigger. And if you still don't worry, the indication will get bigger, the indication will get bigger, the indication will get bigger, until eventually there is a manifestational indicator. But we watch you, our human friends, and you say, oh, now I have this reality of this disease. And we say, so what? It's just a vibrational indicator. You don't go to the gas station with your gas gauge pointed at empty and have an emotional meltdown, lay your head on the steering wheel and just sob. Look what I've come to. I had hoped it would last longer. You just fill it back up. It's an indicator. It's just an indicator. It isn't your statement of worthiness. It isn't your statement of whether you were born under the right star. It isn't your statement of how good you've been. It's just an indicator. You need to put some gas in your tank. And the negative emotion that you feel is just an indicator that you want to put some gas in your tank. You just want to turn and go with the flow. You know, this life experience that you're living right now, it's a vibrational indicator. What's in your bank account right now is an indicator of your vibration about money. What's happening with your body is an indicator of what you've been thinking, of the vibration you've been offering. That's all. That's why we say, and we really, really mean it, what is doesn't mean diddly squat. It's not important like you think it is. All it is the current indication to the current active vibration. That's all it is. So if you want a different manifestation, what do you need to do? Shift the vibration. How do you shift the vibration? Think different thoughts. How do you think different thoughts? Care about how you feel and tune your thoughts to the way you feel. Reach for the best feeling thought you can find. Now, many of you, even Esther, she said to us yesterday, Abraham, easy for you to say. You have nothing to do. And I have a big list. And we say, if you let what is set the tone of your vibration, then your life cannot improve. If you let your desire to feel good set the tone for your vibration, then you will more consistently allow yourself to go with the flow, and life will just get better and better and better and better and better for you. And as you consistently do that, every manifestation in your life will become the equivalent of your brightest of dreams, of your greatest of hopes, of your purest of desires. You will become a vibrational, manifestational example of the being that you were born to be. So, we are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. Nothing is off limits or out of order. You will discover a perfect unfolding here. Sometimes someone else will ask your question, and you will hear the answer even easier if you're not sitting in the hot seat. Sometimes a basis of what you want to know will be laid out before you come to the chair, and in most cases, you won't be called to the chair. But your questions will be answered just the same. Because you have to remember, your life experience has put those questions, those desires for solutions into your vibrational escrow. And so we've heard your questions. We know where you are. We know what you want. And we're going to answer them all today, whether you sit in the chair or not. So relax with that expectation. And let's begin. Begin right here. You are the one.